everyone, it's the FarmSim guy here. I hope you're all doing well. We are here today to look at what I think could be the best truck yet in FarmSim 22. It is the Kenworth W990 from Northwest Mods and Edits, and it is pretty damn special, I've got to say. Now, you may recognise this truck. This truck was actually used in the film The Ice Road with Liam Neeson, and I know this because Jonathan, who runs Northwest Mods and Edits, actually works in the film industry. So I think probably one of the reasons why and the inspirations for bringing this truck into game. But as we know from Northwest Mods and Edits, because I do bang on around about their Ford Super Duty truck all the time as being one of the best trucks in the game, this is really, really nicely done. The attention to detail is off the charts. So let's have a quick look at it in the shop. So there it is, W990 76-inch mid-roof sleeper, 145,000 euros, dollars, or whatever your currency is. Let's click in, have a look inside, because there's quite a few customizations. Wheel setups, we have got street, we have got off-road, which, although very subtle, does give you a different tread pattern on the tyre. There we go, there's street. There is off-road. And then we've got heavy duty, which gives you these nice chunky rear tyres, which is great. Cab accessories, you've got factory default. You've got a bug deflector on the front there. You've got door window shades, these nice chrome door window shades there. You've got the sleeper fairing, which adds this fairing onto the back there. Options 1 and 2, which is your bug and your bug shield and your fenders on your windows. Options 1 and 3, as you can see, variations. Options 2 and 3, all cab accessories. So nice few choices there. Cab trim, you've got factory default. You've got one sleeper window trim, which is your window at the back here. Lower cab trim, and all trim options. Sun visor, you've got a couple of different options here. You've got this one. And again, same with the lights. Rear wheel guards. Let's spin around and have a look at these. You've got your factory defaults. You've got your half guards. Your full tandem guards in chrome. And back to your factory default. Beacon lights. None. Standard beacons on the roof there. Whelen light bars, which are these nice wide ones. And back to standard. And then front bumpers. Let's have a look at these. You've got a nice clean bumper. You've got your factory setting, which has got the holes in it. You've got the clean bumper then. You've got the X-Guard, which is the low riser protector guard. And then you've got the larger one there before you go back to factory default. Lighting as well. You've got lower cab lights, which runs these strip lights along the bottom here. And back to factory default. Farm logo, he's done me a special one. The FSG logo on, which is very nice. Probably not going to see that in the released version. And then the exhaust options, there's some beauties in here. Default tips with no shield. Flat top stacks. Custom flat top stacks. Flat top stacks with no shield. Chino stacks. And Chino stacks with no shield. Look at those straights, they're beautiful. Wide flat top stacks, they get even bigger. I missed that one. Wide Chino stacks, and back to your factories. Very, very nice. GPS, obviously, if you're running guidance steering, so that's an option that appears if you've got that mod installed. Color-wise, got some nice colors here. All custom colors. Phantom grey there. Beige, even managed to look good in beige, doesn't it? All the way through pink truck, like that. So pretty much a nice broad range of different colours there. Interior design and colour. You've got Diamond, Limited Edition and Vantage. So Vantage, you can just see the colourway changing on the inside, and we'll jump into this in a little minute. You've got a classic black there. Now your half wheel guard colour, you can change this to anything you want as well. So let's just pop up. Change those to the halves. Again, you've got the options there to change those should you wish. Not sure how many of you are going to bother doing that, but it looks good if you want it that way. And then on the front, your X-Guard colour. So again, let's pop up our X-Guard there. Silver or black, so just the two options there. And then your rim colours, you have got stainless steel, which looks good. You've got the gunmetal, which looks pretty smart too. There you go. So lots and lots of configurations in there. Really nice to see those many options. But let's jump in and have a little look at it, because there's some superb little bits of attention to detail on this that I really, really like. So let's take our red one here. Let's jump into this. First and foremost, listen to the sound when you start this up. How nice does that sound? And again, when you turn it off, really, really nice custom sounds. I do like those. Now, let's fire it up again, because I also want to show you this. The air ride cab. The subtlety of the air ride cab. Do you see that rocking as I roll forwards and backwards? Look at that. Isn't that nice? Beautiful stuff. Doors open, so holding the left mouse button and moving left and right, the door opens. And if you want your right door to open, again you hold the right mouse button down and left and right. Now let's roll out here, because I want to just again show you just some of the subtleties. Look at the airlines on the back and the hoses. If I move, there's a little bit of cab roll. You see that? It's subtle, but I love the way that those hoses on the back are moving in tandem. Really, really nice. Now, the pièce de résistance. And actually, what we'll do, we'll go back to the shop, and I'm going to get in another truck first before I show you this. So, we'll be back there in a second. Right, we swapped Kenworth for one of the base game Mack trucks, because I want to show you this. If I roll over here, we've got some bumpy off-road bits, grass and the like. Now you can see straight away as we roll over these, that's the rear wheels off the ground. We hit one at an angle. Over here you can see again wheels not moving. There's a little bit of movement in them, but not much. But there you go, you can see that. The whole truck is just rolling. Doesn't look particularly natural. And again, if we roll around here, particularly notice it on these sort of banks. You need to drive at an angle anywhere. There you go, perfect example. Wheels off the ground, not really moving, not helping at all. So, let's now go and look at the dynamic suspension that Jonathan's put in this Kenworth. Right, so we're in the Kenworth. Let's roll forwards. So again, you can see already subtle movements, but now as soon as we hit these little bumps, look at that. Look at the range of movement on those rear axles. How good does that look? I'll go into some of the slightly more bumpier ones here. But look at that, all eight wheels sitting on the ground the whole time, which is brilliant. Really, really nicely done. Makes it really authentic. You can see it bumping around there, and again, like I said before, when you get to these kind of steep banks here, again, look at that, everything still on the ground. And you can see that movement as you come down the bank as well, even if I reverse up slightly. Very, very, very well done. Love that a lot. That kind of attention to detail for me, it really, really makes a huge difference. And proves it can be done as well, which is great. So hats off to you, man, that is special. Now, the other thing that's worth checking out is the interior. So here we are in cab, as you can see. Lovely dash layout, lots of switches and buttons all where they should be. Got your stick there, electric adjustable seats, just really, really nicely finished. Kenworth logo in the back of the seats. You've got your living quarters back there, TV, microwave, all your hatches, that lovely padded leather back there by the bed, beautiful. and then look down at the floor. As we pull away here, you can see the clutch, the gear stick and the accelerator all moving. Really nicely done. All the dials moving away there. But this is a really, really beautifully put together truck, I have to say. Now, I'm sure you're all asking, where can I get this? When can I get this? Well, the reality is it isn't quite released yet, although, as you can see from this model, it's not a million miles away from being finished. So, if you want this, best thing to do is probably head over to the Northwest Mods and Edits Facebook page. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can get access to that. And just keep an eye on the news that's coming out from those guys in the next few days and weeks. But I wouldn't expect it will be long till we see this, because it is pretty much perfect, I've got to say. So there she is. I want to say a big thank you to Jonathan and the guys at Northwest Mods and Edits for letting me have a little preview look at this and sharing it with you guys. If you like it, like I said, make sure you go over and register for their page. And for me, for now, thanks very much for watching. I'd love to hear what you think about this when it comes out. But for now, take care and see you soon. Bye for now.